Nonsan, South Korea, October 25, 2025. The atmosphere at the Nonsan Military Training Center was solemn and warm that morning. A line of warriors stood firmly on the main square, under a clear autumn sky. Among them, the figure who stole the public's attention appeared to be wearing a neat uniform with a serious but understated expression. He was Soldier Cha Eun-woo, a member of the famous idol group STRO who is currently undergoing military service. The day was not just an ordinary ceremony. The handover ceremony of the 15th and 16th Fanfare leaders became an important moment for all the troops involved in the military music unit. Fanfare itself is known as an honor unit that performs in various state ceremonies, military concerts, and official activities involving the South Korean Army. In this unit, cooperation and cohesiveness between members come first, and it's there that Eun-woo shows another side of himself that is rarely seen on the entertainment stage. A friendly smile in the middle of an official ceremony from the very beginning of the show. The attention of the media and fellow soldiers was focused on Eun-woo. However, instead of looking awkward or keeping his distance, he seems familiar and open to his colleagues. Several soldiers exchanged smiles with him, and in a few moments, the camera captured a scene in which Eun-woo casually chats with another soldier while chuckling, something that shows that the relationship between them is not just a formality. Despite coming from a glittering entertainment world, warrior Cha Eun-woo shows humility and discipline. He stands on a par with the others, not showing the slightest difference in status or background. As the ceremony commander called out the names of the members who would receive certificates and honorifics, Eun-woo looked straight ahead with a proud expression but remained calm, a gesture that reflected respect for military values. From idol to warrior. A welcome transformation since starting his military service on July 28, 2025. Many fans have wondered how Cha Eun-woo's figure has adapted to his new life. As a K-pop idol accustomed to tight schedules, cameras, and the media spotlight, it's certainly not easy adjusting to the strict routine of a military full of rules. However, reports from several internal sources stated that Eun-woo quickly adapted and showed high spirits in every practice. "He always comes earlier than the appointed time," said one of the senior soldiers present at the ceremony. "Although we know who he is out here inside the unit, he has never treated himself differently. He always tries to be like everyone else." The statement is clear evidence that Eun-woo is not using his popularity to get special treatment. He positions himself as part of the team, not a celebrity who is undergoing military service. This attitude made his colleagues respect him not for fame, but for his work ethic and sincerity. Closeness to fellow soldiers in the 15th and 16th Fanfare ceremonies, the atmosphere of togetherness seemed so felt. As the unit's flag-changing session and tribute to the previous leader took place, Eun-woo stood in the middle row with his teammates. After the official event was over, all Fanfare members gathered in the backyard for a photo session and farewell greetings. It is at this moment that their familiarity is clearly visible. Eun-woo seemed to pat the shoulder of a soldier who had just finished his duty while smiling sincerely. Some of the other soldiers even joked lightly with him, making the atmosphere even more fluid and warm. "He was like an ordinary friend to us," revealed one of the young soldiers. "If you didn't know who he was before, maybe people wouldn't think he was a famous idol. He never talked about the entertainment world, instead asking more often about our family, or just sharing light stories. This kind of closeness is not contrived." Eun-woo is known to always try to maintain good relations with everyone, both in the entertainment world and now in the military world. He does not hesitate to help other colleagues during training or motivate them when the atmosphere becomes tense ahead of a fanfare performance. A disciplined figure who does not lose elegance although known to be gentle and handsome, Cha Eun-woo in the military world turns out to have a firm and disciplined side that surprises many people. In line marching exercises, he followed orders attentively. In music practice, he is known to be focused and serious, especially when setting the tempo and coordinating with other members. The Fanfare unit coach mentions that Eun-woo often sets an example for his colleagues. "He was never late and always kept his uniform tidy. Sometimes I even forget that he's a celebrity," the coach said with a chuckle. Cha Eun-woo's distinctive elegance is not lost even though he is wearing a military uniform. On the contrary, his aura of calmness only reinforced his charismatic impression. Many fans who saw the official photos of the ceremony commented on how Eun-woo looked increasingly mature and authoritative, far from the image of the teen idol they used to know. Views of colleagues and commanders. One interesting part of the ceremony was when the unit commander gave a short speech about the meaning of togetherness and fanfare. In his speech, the commander briefly touched on the spirit of the new recruits, including Soldier Cha Eun-woo. "We are proud to have members who bring a positive spirit and example," he said in front of the entire team. "No matter one's background, here we are all the same, serving with dedication and a sincere heart." Those words were applauded by all the soldiers. Eun-woo, standing in the middle row, bowed his head respectfully, showing respect for his superior's statement. Many colleagues later said that the moment felt very symbolic, as if describing how a public figure was able to merge with military values without losing his identity. Public and fan response. It didn't take long for photos from the ceremony to circulate on social media. The hashtags #PrajuritChaEunwoo, #FanfareCeremony, and #Eunwoo in service were trending on platform X, Twitter, and Instagram. Fans from different countries expressed their pride in seeing how their idols grow and adapt in the new environment. One popular comment read, "Cha Eun-woo always exemplifies what humility is. From the concert stage to the military field, he remained who he was: sincere, disciplined, and full of respect." Korean media also highlighted how Eun-woo managed to maintain a positive image, even in the midst of military service, which is often a test for celebrities. The article on Naver wrote that, "Cha Eun-woo is proof that popularity doesn't always bring distance between a person and their environment." ASTRO fans, known as Aroha, also shared their support and condolences. Many said that seeing Eun-woo happy and respected in the military gave them peace of mind, especially after the emotional time after the departure of Moon Bin, his best friend and groupmate. Facing change with maturity for Cha Eun-woo, this period of conscription is not just a state duty, but also a moment of personal reflection. In his last interview before enlisting in the army, he once said that he wanted to become someone who is stronger and wiser. The speech is now evident in his actions. In the military, he learned to no longer be the center of attention, but rather part of a system that demands equality and responsibility. He learned that discipline and solidarity are non-negotiable. And in the process, he discovered a new form of popularity, no longer measured by the amount of camera attention, but by the genuine respect he earned from his comrades in arms. One of the sources in the fanfare unit even mentioned that Eun-woo often became a place to vent to other soldiers. "He's a good listener. Sometimes we forget he's a celebrity. He always gives simple but meaningful advice," he said. The image of an exemplary idol. Cha Eun-woo's story in the military provides inspiration for many people, including his fellow idols who have not yet served in the military. He proved that being a public figure does not mean that a person is free from responsibility or can feel special. On the contrary, it is precisely because he is widely known that he bears greater responsibility for setting a good example. Some Korean entertainment media analysts think that the way Eun-woo is adapting could become a new standard for young idols who will serve in the military in the future. He does not come with the attitude of wanting to stand out, but wants to contribute in a real way. People also positively assess its image. Many comments on online forums stated that Cha Eun-woo is not only physically handsome, but also has a beautiful character. In an entertainment world that is often criticized for being superficial, Eun-woo has managed to maintain a reputation for being authentic and hardworking.